everybody, I'm Jeannie with Creations by Jeannie, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today I'm going to show you a quick, well, I can't call it a quick card. It's fairly quick, but it's got some glue into it. And as you can see, some of my little ribbons are having a hard time sticking together. But we're going to deal with that. The majority of this card that I am creating today is using either retiring product that's coming up on our current retiring list or product that's previously been retired or temporary. We'll start with our card base today. The card base is made using Naturals White, which is on the current list to be retired. It is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, folded to 4 1/4 by 5.5. Then the next, I went ahead and I kind of pre-cut most everything we're doing today. Next is the Festive, I gotta look real quick, Festive Design Kraft paper roll. This came out, this is basically used for wrapping presents. This is also 5.5 by 4 1/4. Then I have Harvest, Orchard Harvest Designer Series paper. And this one is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Then I have 2 strips using the Everyday Enchantment. One is cut at 3/4 by 5.5, and then 3/4 by, got those backwards, 3/4 by 5.5, 3/4 by 4 1/4. Then using the, I got them right here. This is current. This is the Banners Framelits Die, and I've used the second to the smallest die, not quite the smallest, but the second to the smallest. And I cut these out. This one is on the Naturals White. This particular piece here is using the 2012-2014 Designer Series Pack. And then the stamp that I'm using is called Thank You Kindly Stamp Set. And again, it is a retired stamp set. Okay, so now this is all we're going to do today for this card. We're going to scoot this aside as we come to it. Take a little Tombow, I'm going to put kind of, don't really want those clumped up. Too big. Okay, now that's all we're doing there. And it's kind of easier if I turn it sideways to line this up. Because let me tell you, once these things are barely stuck down, I can't hardly get them to move. Okay, so that just basically has covered the entire front of our card. And if you want, you can take your bone folder and rub over it. Okay, now this piece here, using the Orchard Harvest, we're just going to run some Snell down it. We're going to line this up as I get it stuck to my finger. Alright. And that's all there was for that one. The next step, I sound kind of rushed and I sound out of breath for some reason. I am having a hard time breathing. I don't know if it's my allergies acting up. So please excuse me. Alright. We've got this one. If you see that, I just put 3 tiny bits of Tombow down. And we're going to bring this over about, I don't know, with a 1/4 inch or so exposed on the side of the DSP, just under it. This one we're going to do the same. Put 3 small dots of Tombow. Now this one, we're going to do the same. It's going to come right up here. Okay, so you know when you have those projects, right? And you have all that leftover bits and pieces of DSP lying around and you got them all stuck in a bag and you're like, what am I going to do with these pieces? Well, this is a great project I basically just started throwing stuff together until I decided that, ooh, hey, I actually kind of like that. And I went with it. And I thought, well, I'm going to make a video because I think the design turned out pretty cool. Oh, I forgot about the ribbon. This is the Always Artichoke denim jean ribbon that was retired a while back. Again, the majority of my card is using retired product. I know, but it's not the point is that it's retired product. The point is that these were just scraps lying around, and that you can, you know, turn your scraps into an actual project instead of just throwing them out. Now I just tomboed that down. Now we have a button from, I believe this was the Brights collection of buttons. I'm going to put some tombow around it. We're going to put it down on top. And that will take a little bit of time to dry. So when we're done here, we'll set a weight over the top of it. Okay, there's that. I'm going to go ahead, we're going to push this off to the side. Let me get my weight that I'm going to use. It's my decorative label punch. Okay, I'm going to push that over right here. It may be off the screen, but that's okay. I've just got the decorative label punch holding it down so it can dry. Okay, actually I need to scoot that even further because I have to get the cutter up here real quick. Okay, now if you look at these two, and I usually leave my tombow sideways so the glue doesn't have as far to go till the end, and I actually had it sitting upright. Okay, these are exactly the same size, and that's fine because you can put this on and pull it down with just the end showing. But we're going to take and cut this piece of Naturals white, and I'll show you how I did that. Was on the cutter. See how you have the groove in the center where the blade goes down, and then just you have this little, it's the little groove where, I can't get it out, hold on. The little grooves are the little strip sets on each side. You can see it, there's like one there and one there. Alright, we're just going to kind of set this in there, just not quite up to it, but almost. Okay, oh, and I don't have my fingers far enough over. Okay, so we're just gonna, well, I did not have any trouble earlier today, and I cut like 20 of these things out. Alright, there we go. Now you gotta hold it pretty firmly because we're not down here on the little edge that'll hold. So we're just gonna cut that. See, and it turned a little bit, but that's okay. That is actually quite fine. We're gonna do the other side now. So I have to hold it down and cut it up. Okay, now if you look, now we have the DSP showing all the way around. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the cutter out of the way. And you'll have to forgive me, I just get kind of spastic and crazy sometimes when I start making cards. Now, to do this, I'm not putting glue on the natural white. I'm only going to put it on this DSP, just a little bit across the end. And then I stuck the label in it. Okay, now, I don't want glue to hang off the back side, so I can put it on and then we can pull it forward wherever we need it to sit, which is about right there. Okay? Now, I know this is not set long enough. That button is going to pop back up because they have to sit for a couple of hours. Okay, we're going to bring that in though. Now we're going to go ahead and add some glue back to the back part. Let's smear that around. Okay, now I have this, I don't know if any of y'all use this other particular product. It's a cutting machine. This is for lifting those up. I'm going to make sure, because sometimes the glue may get right where we need. Okay, it's up good enough. Okay, we're going to stick this. I already got some glue down. Just right under the edge where it shows there. And that, oop, my button moves. I told you the button's still moving, people, but it's quite all right. We'll put that weight back on it. That's it. That's the card. It's a thank you card. And this is the little thank you note card that I will be sending out to all my clients this week. And for the month, I mean, this is my month card. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. It's simple. Remember, save your scraps. Use them to create something. And that's all there is. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the card that I made today using scrap products. Please click like and subscribe and follow me at creationsbyjeannie.com. And to order any current supplies, these excluded, also check out creationsbyjeannie.com. Have a great day.